Okay. Not really like a massive warning, but this game, while being very beautiful, if you're into like old school pixelated graphics, because it looks like a Castlevania game, but they upped the like the weirdness factor. Like you're gonna see a lot of like gross bodies and stuff. Not like, well, no. Could think of like if you took, what was it, Blasphemous. It, it's called Infernax. It's a pretty fun looking game. I'll change the title and everything to reflect this. Gross bodies. Not like gross bodies, but it gets very gory. You know, and you're gonna see, think of like when we played Tormented Souls, like that. It's not horror though. It's an action platformer like Castlevania or Shovel Knight. The gameplay, from what I experienced, is very much like um Simon's Quest 2 for Castlevania mixed with The Legend of Zelda 2. It's actually pretty fun. The music slaps. The only thing is that, yeah, I wanted to warn people about that because if you're not into like seeing viscera, then I need to sleep. Yeah, I'm only gonna play it for a little bit just so I can try it out. That might be my cue to pop out for now. I don't do well with gore stuff. So yeah, it's a bit gory. It's not gonna be a big segment anyway, and if anything, it'll be on YouTube at some point. But much longer than that. Good night, views. I just like giving people the warning before I start any of this stuff because it can get really gnarly. All right, that's set. When watching the Zaibatsu YouTube vids and the best of vids give me joy. Yeah, they give me lots of joy too. I like seeing all the fun clips. And I had fun because I've been uploading a bunch of clips lately. And those make me happy. Here we go. We're also going to be doing some troubleshooting as I start this. Yeah. I mean, we've done games like this before on the stream. But yeah, look, even the game gives me a warning as it starts up. Let me just show you guys. You can see it, and I can see it, and we'll all see it together, and then we can just decide, and we'll be like, ah, yes, of course, this is for me. Here. Sec. Rare game if you give me issues with loading. It's gonna be one of those situations, isn't it? Seems like it. Okay. Load up from a different source then. Do it this way instead. There it is. There. There. This game is not suitable for kids. This game contains mature themes that may not be suitable for everyone, ranging from saucy language, acts of violence in the name of justice, copious amounts of gore, and half-clothed demon people of varying degrees of attractiveness. By playing this game, you hereby agree that you are cool with this. Cool? Cool. I'm cool with it. Are you cool with it? If you ain't cool with it, now's the time to step back. I'm sorry. This is legit the warning that we get to let you know. If you are uncool with that sort of thing, then now's the time to vacate. Bounce. Put the screen capture behind the overlay. Ow. Loud. Loud. Ow. I did put it behind the overlay. It just takes a second to actually, like, move stuff around, that's all. This till the end. I'm not cool with it. Put it at that much volume. Oh. Ah, look at that. It's still not updating. This is going to be one of these problem type games for this. Give me a second. Because this is going to be one of these types of games where it decides to be an issue with capturing. Okay, so if we tried it like that, let's see what happens now. Okay. Yeah, saucy language. First of all, I like doing that to the game. I think that's funny. Alright, so let's try this again then. I know that. Ow. Delete this one because it didn't work. See if the game will load up. There it is. Okay, now I have to readjust this window. Behold the struggles I have to go through. Oh, far back. There we go. Adjusting the window. Readjusting the window. Our needs. There. Okay. See? There. Okay, thankfully they had this feature too, so I could change the screen flashes to being minimal. It's actually very nice, because you don't see people do that. New game. We'll change the name. We're going to be... Typical. He's naming it after himself. Weirdo. Classic mode or casual mode. Intended difficulty for experienced players can be changed to casual at any point. Casual. Extra save points in key areas. Keep some of your golden XP when deceased. Start with an extra life. No, classic mode. The young Duke Zyros, tired of the violent crusades, finally returns home. Look at this! Look at the graphics! I love pixel graphics so much. When they're done well, and this game does it very well. Zyros was unaware that something came back from the Holy Land to his homeland the year before. A mysterious book written by a madman whose scriptures were believed to hold great power. Imagine if I didn't have the screen flash thing on for that. That would have just blinded me. This is where Zyros' adventure begins. I like my bandana. It looked like some kind of like 90s trope action man. Game wants me to go that way. Can I go this way though? Boy, you'll drown if you fall in the water. Didn't you hear me? I said you will die if you fall in there. Point. I'm gonna turn the game up just a tad bit. You want to tell me how you expect to swim while wearing 40 pounds of armor? That's the way we came. Why don't you go left and continue the adventure? Why the hell would you want to go there anyway? You're just going to ignore me, right? Aren't you tired of this joke yet? You know what? Fine. Go die in there. I don't even care anymore. Have fun drowning. Oh. I mean, okay. Yay! You cannot deny me. You cannot deny me! And there I go. Worth it. I mean, I was expecting that. I just wanted to see what would happen. And I was not disappointed. Square attack. Okay. Yeah, so you can see, like, already very much like Castlevania. It's very Castlevania-y, especially Castlevania 2. And then this music. Oh, man. Music bops. And you get covered in blood if you're close to things when they die. Listen to this music. Locked. This is, like, the reason why I was happy with playing this is because it reminded me a lot of, like, the dedication and craft that the Messenger had in it. Although I will say, like, the Messenger was probably a little bit better in terms of how it changes styles and things, but nothing can really replicate that. But this still has, you know, its place. And I'm not going to deny that it feels pretty good. Kill me! Oh yeah, and then there's the choose fate system where I get to decide what I want to do. I can either kill him or I can help him. Let's help. You know, we'll help him out. No, please! It hurts! This is where things get very graphic. See, ew, gooey. Ow, it was gooey. Oh, that went sideways real quick. It sure did. Yeah. I did it. Well, I'm gonna... I won. Yeah, where did the other... I don't know where everything else came from. It doesn't make sense. Yeah, we get to help him and kill him. It's a win-win. Let's upgrade. Power. Power Fist is mine. Save game. Prayers quell the pain of battle. Interesting. Moving on. Terraria eyeballs. Typical stuff. You know how it goes. Nobody likes Terraria eyeballs. They typically have good loot in them, like lenses and such. Although I haven't played Terraria in a while and to know. I just remember they had lenses a lot. Like, descriptors were that this game feels like Legend of Zelda 2 or Castlevania Simon's Quest, and I feel it's more like Simon's Quest. But they both played kind of similarly, and they were both revolted. People hated them until very recently. It was more that they were very unrefined. It wasn't so much the game itself as it was that they just felt unrefined and not really the best. Like, there were a lot of things in Simon's Quest that just kind of held it back. In the case of Legend of Zelda 2, it was more... People weren't used to that idea of what was going on, so it was just strange. Oh my god, it killed me. Ah, disgusting. Nice. I wasn't looking at my health. Always look at your health. Though I like that it had its own special death animation. That was pretty funny. Good on the game. I refuse to look at my health. Wait, no, Xance, please. In 14, that is. I have healers for that. Yeah, let them heal you. That's fine. I mean, that's what they're there for, right? Alright, let's not die this time. Get some progress. Ow. Oh, this thing does 2 damage a hit. That's why it killed me. Dang. You savage, little guy. Yeah, but apparently there's like a whole bunch of spells and armor and all this other stuff that you can get too while you're playing. So it's not the same gameplay all the way throughout, which is just me going forward and hitting a button like that. There's other things that I can do to fight back eventually. But then the enemies will also get more threatening. Duke Zyros, please aid us in battle. I did it. Hello, Sam. Welcome home, sir. Open the gate for Duke Zyros. Hey, I'm home. Hey, guys. Duke Zyros, I'm glad to you have returned. Monsters assail us when darkness falls, and we think tonight's attack will be the worst yet. Have faith, my lord. These are dark times. It's dangerous to go alone, my lord. Take this? Or is there anything that you're gonna give me to take? Or no? No taking anything? I bet you everything here's gonna be locked. Can I go down? Oh, cool. Okay, so you can go down by just pressing crouch and then jump. Also locked? Locked, of course. It's all locked. It's always all locked. And locked. And any news from the east, my lord? Locked. Unholy noises are carried down the winds tonight. These are probably also locked, so I'm just gonna walk by it. I don't need to interact with that and just be disappointed. Oh! What was that? The gate! Hold the gate! This is gonna go well, isn't it? Hello? Oh. Oh, hello? Have a nice rest of your night. You too, Pixie. Good night. Sometimes all it takes is just keep swinging. Problem solved. Village saved. I did it! Never mind the dead bodies. Thank heavens you're safe. Father Henry, what is happening here? Thanks to you, Darsov is safe. For now. Rest first. In the morning we set out to hunt the beast. Lord Zyros, you're awake. We found the monster's trail. Come follow us once you're ready. Alright, goodbye. I want to see what's down here. Is this still locked? Sure is. Interesting place for that anyway. Let's go to the right first. Anything of note? No. Lord Zaros, have you met Sir Tancred? Never have I seen so fair a knight. Is this Tancred? Handsome Hans. Hello, traveler. Did you know you're speaking to Hans the Great? Yes, you see, I, Hans, am a respected member of a certain organization. It's kind of a secret. I can tell you're impressed. If you want to attempt to gain my prestige, we meet in the Tohan Passage. Oh, okay. Ding. My husband has gone mad since he came back from Kajanto Peak. Would you please help him? Yeah, sure. Oh, thank you, my lord. He's in the house underground, just outside. New quest. Deal with the possessed man in Darsov. I'm gonna save. I don't know if I have the capacity or the means in which I can save someone that is possessed at the moment. And now the door's open. Hello? Kajanto, my soul, darkness, help me. Okay. We'll be back. We need to go to Kajanto Peak to figure out how to save him. Throw salt on them. Yeah, you're right. Valeshire Keep is near, my lord. Please take a look and buy anything you want. Slightly reduces damage received and an extra slot for your potions. And I'll be moving on. It's a living. Hey. Hey. Hey, do you guys know who this is? Huh? Huh? You know who this is? Huh? 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 My songs are the finest in all of Yupo. It's Family Jewels! Some of you will know who that is. A lot of you won't, but that's okay. People who know are gonna be like, whoa, it's Jules. You know, the guy who does all the metal covers. Yeah. Yeah. Hello, people. Greetings, my lord. So glad to see you've returned. I'm supposed to travel to Arcos for work. The roads are too dangerous. Not even Darsov feels safe anymore. These are dark days indeed. Take these for your journey. It's on the house. Are you sure you want this potion? I mean, you said it's on the house. Thanks a lot. Inventory full. Oh, okay. Thank you. Wait, triangle? Oh my gosh, it's actually linked to the correct buttons. Lord, an unholy skeleton is haunting my father's grave. I beg you to destroy the abomination. Sure. It haunts my father's grave, back east towards the docks. Okay, let's go do that. Kill the grave-haunting skeleton in Darsov Shire. Yo, I'm on it. Sign me up. To the east. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this music though. Very good. Get out of here, jumping thing. It said to the east. I know. It feels great to play too. It's very fluid, especially with the movements of getting up and stuff. You can swing and immediately keep going. Oh, is this a skeleton? There it is! Oh jeez, it's a lot bigger than I thought it would be. He's dead. But if you like Castlevania or just side scrollers, recommended so far. It feels good. It's only like 20 bucks right now, less than that. It's a worthwhile pickup. See how much of a, yeah, like how far the game goes. I don't expect it to be that long, but yeah. Good. I always enjoy getting to play games like this. Like, remember Cyber Shadow? That was a fun time too. Again, I'd still say The Messenger was better than Cyber Shadow, but it gave you more of a classical Ninja Gaiden experience overall. Hey, what's up? I did what you wanted me to. Hey, finally rest in peace. Take this gold as a token of my appreciation. Come back to my inn at any time if you're weary and need rest. Sure. Oh, 100 gold. Nice. What's in here? Would you like to learn a spell? Buy a trinket, perhaps. Increase the strength of your armor. Permanently increase max life by 1. I'll take that. It's a lot. Shield. Okay, so that's magic. So now I can increase the strength of my armor by clicking a button. So those are all the spells we get. Nice. Hey, AJ. Being proud. La 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 la. La 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 la. La. Hey there. Who are you? My family has lived in the Upel for generations. We're glad you're back, my lord. Last time I was in Arcos, there were some strange folks out there. Okay. Nothing to do in here? Alright. Hey there. The chest over there contains our alms for the poor. Perhaps you would like to add 25 gold to it, Lord? Yeah, sure. Seems you don't have enough gold to contribute, Lord Zyros. You know, don't shame me like this. Okay? Shaming me. Can you believe that? The game's just shaming me like that? I'm not rich enough. No, no news. Hello? We've heard that brigands are troubling the roads outside of Darsov. Can you help? Yeah. The bandits were last seen near the Valeshire Bridge, mostly after dark. If you can deal with it, the roads will be safer again. Ah! Hey Raisin! Thanks for that Prime sub. How you doing? Find the brigands on the Valeshire Bridge after dark. I was once a farmer before my land was ransacked by monsters. I want only to return to my lord. If I give you the key to the barn, can you remove the monster lurking in there for me, please? Yes. Raisin, thank you for that raid. Hello, everybody. Welcome. How are you guys doing today? My deepest thanks to you. My farm is just past Valeshire Keep. You can't miss it. Yeah. It's great to see you. Hello, everyone. The name's Zyros. I'm a Final Fantasy XIV primary streamer who also does variety games on the side, and I'm a VTuber. Hello, and I recently fixed my hands. They work again. It's time for bed. Catsby insists. Yes, go sleep. I'm actually going to go to sleep in like a little bit too, but I wanted to at least try this game out for a bit before I go to bed. It's called Infernax. It's like a Castlevania, a Legend of Zelda platformer of like ye classic days. Save going up for later. Let's go down. We'll go down and up. Oh. Goodbye, nerd and nerd chat. Yeah! Can we all say goodnight to Raisin, guys? And hello, everyone from Raisin stream again. Good to see you. Especially you. You know who you are. Good night, old man. Damn. Damn, the skeleton's fucking everybody up. What the hell? Get out of here. Whoa, other skeleton? Fucking up my soldiers. What the hell? Well, the game wants me to go that way, because I can tell by that purple trail it's supposed to show us like where the blood is for that one thing. So let's go left instead first. Very typical of me, I like going in the opposite direction of where the game wants me to first, just to see what could possibly be around. Gotta watch out with this thing though, because it could kill me in one hit. Ow. The thing hurts. Okay, well, I can't break those. I just fought a boss that stalls by having its own phases. In Lost Ark? Focus on him though, my burst phase is every 20 seconds and he's just making me stronger. Upgrade. Let's get some more health. That way we don't feel as flimsy. Now, as much as I love like these classic action platformers, you know what I'd really love is getting a classic like puzzle game. You know, the point and click puzzle games, or even the parse-based ones. I'd love to play one of those at some point. I used to play those all the times with my dad when I was little. There's something fun about doing that, just solving puzzles and stuff. This should be the barn that that guy was talking about, right? Oh, the door's locked. Oh. It's a hoodlum! Hey, not cool, man. If you plan to overwhelm me, you gotta try a little bit harder than that. Ow. Oh! Where is he? How are you still alive? Thank you. Go away. Ew. That looked uncomfortable. Thimbleweed Park's a classic style point and click game, kind of like Monkey Island and stuff. Yeah, I played Thimbleweed Park. Well, Thimbleweed Park's pretty interesting. Great job. Now go take a shower. Dude, yeah, I know. I'm filthy. Look at me. Nasty. But no, I should follow the trail. Let's go down first and see what's this way. The Arcos Underpass. Ooh, sounds spooky. There goes the potion. Well, that led to a path I can't go down. Wait. Haha. Dummy. Ah, what? Now I'm the dummy. I'm just moving along. Over this way, nothing. I bet you if I just sit here for a few seconds and crouch, I'll get carried away by a tornado. Like in Simon's Quest. The Combleton Cemetery. Hello. Greetings, knight. I am Robert. It is a pleasure to meet you. Would you care to join in our revelry? Father Henry, that insufferable fool. Someone should teach him a lesson. Let's destroy that precious holy tome of his. What do you say? No. What? If I had access to James's library, I could craft a powerful spell. You don't seem very trustworthy, any of you. Those men outside have refused to leave my land and are causing such a ruckus. Will you please talk to them? Yeah. Let me know when they're gone. They're unsettling. They definitely are. Go with the vagabond camp. Hey! Get out of here, you hoodlums! What can I do for you? You can't be here. Yeah, my men needed some rest. Once we finish our drinks, we're gone. Gonna make camp with us tonight? You look thirsty as well. Drink with us. Expel. Get out of here. I said... Get out. Calm down. Alright, we're leaving. We'll remember this. Why so angry? Rawr, 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 rawr. Finally, thanks to you, I can continue my work in peace. Now that I can focus, I've completed this spell. Now you can have it for a price. Oh, heal. Well, that would have been nice. But no, I can't learn that yet. So, I'm leaving. Have this overpriced heal spell. It'll be yours. The low cost of everything you have. And your house. Can you afford it? No. Bad. Get some more money then. Idiot. only have one mood as a Crusader. I am always angry. I mean, we are a Crusader, so it makes sense that to be angry. Yeah. 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 Go this way. Actually, let's go the other way. It looks like there's only one path, and that's to the upper left. So, look at that. Treasure. Oh! Money! Oh! My money! Oh, well, that guy's gone. All these poor bodies. Huh. Okay. I might be able to do this. Timing is a little weird, though. Ow! Ah! My hubris! I'm digging what I see of it. One of my favorite games growing up. I'm tempted to get this game. Kind of reminds me of Blaster Master. Yeah! Okay. Okay. You know, ow, that hurt. It's just, I love games like this that have that old retro vibe. This definitely fits a good niche for me. But, I see, okay, so there's only certain entry points for map components. Just tuning in again after work, I don't know why, but when I saw the announcement for Infernax, I thought it was a Pokemon boss or something. Like, yeah, Infernape! Like Infernape, but a much harder Infernape. Miss Sophia the 3. I need to get my Switch fixed and play through the Zero games. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, I love games like this, though, a lot. We played a number of games that look like this on the channel. Including a bunch of, like, Mega Man-based platformers. My friend, totally punked me, though. He told me that He gave me an article saying that the Mega Man Battle Network games were on release finally. Like, the collection. And I was like, whoa, seriously? Then I checked the article and it was fake. It was just a spoof article. I was like, oh, come on. Hello. Track the wretched creature to the citadel. Forward, men! Avenge our fallen! Huzzah! Ow, I should move. Oh. Whew, that was close. Wait, when its cleaver is down, it won't hit me, right? Yeah. Alright, then I can move in. There we go. I guess it was hitting me with its body earlier. Ew, viscera and gore. Yeah! We won! The citadel still radiates the foul stench of dark magics. I see. No one knows why our troubles began about a year ago, but since that day, this has been here. Magic Seal locks the door. I've seen a gem such as these in the Valeshire Keep before we had to condemn it. Julius, please give Lord Zaros the key to the keep. You fight bravely, my lord. Here's the key. May your faith protect you on your quest. If you ever find yourself lost, come see me for guidance at Darsov's Cathedral. Hunt down and kill the beast. We did it. We have to break the 5 seals. It's our quest right now. It should be illegal to be awake at this hour, should it? How illegal should it be? On a scale of 1 to illegal. Like 1 being the least severe, 10 being a number, illegal being illegal. What's up, Kuo? I need to sneeze. I'm gonna hold my nose for me. Song is bopping, isn't it? It's a good song. So this is the keep that they were talking about. So let's save again right here. Right here. Excuse you. Thank you. I'm excused. Now we put the key in. Now I can proceed. This music's pretty badass too. This eyeball things from Terraria. That's what I said when I saw them, Julie. Except they don't drop lenses. Drop gold still though. Oh, I see. Fires one high and then one low. Nice. Kinda wish traps could hurt enemies, too. I always liked it when games had that be a thing. So you could, like, trick enemies into killing themselves. Ow. Rude. Goofy sneeze. Woohoo! Oh, my sneeze? I could. Yeah, no, I've had a shield. We had the shield. It's just you never really notice it because it only blocks like spears and other projectiles. Ow. Uh-oh, we're one hit away from death. Oh, my head! Oof. Right in the skull. Oh, pain. Do it, make a points purchase. You got it. Oh, there goes my one life. I could make it a points purchase, yes. Oh. He can also block. I see. Ha! Foul knave! Have at thee, beast! Ow. Whoa! Holy shit! Ow! There goes my health. And that one guy got in here far by himself. I need to get out of here. Whoa. Whoa. We need to save, because we're almost dead. Ah! Sue!
Thanks to IKEA for my sub gift. And you 15 months.
Oh, well, thank you, Sue. Ooh. Can I drop here? I think I can drop here. Oh, okay, that was close. Oh, whoa! Why? Okay, jeez, ow! Ah! Stop! Dude, I got obliterated by that spike trap. I wonder how many of these random souls you can save and if it affects anything. Nah, they seem to just die, like, every time you go into a room. I think that's just to, like, give some of these skeletons an animation lock so you can get up to them. Doesn't seem like they're savable. Ow, my toe. Ow, my other toe. I am regretting not getting that armor upgrade. But I wasn't even in it. Stop. It. Just. It. He really stuck it to me. Ah! Not another trick attack! That's a nice touch that the game really just rubs the death in your nose. Yeah, I like that. They really want you to know, like, haha, you died. Ow. That was a bad duck. Alright, let's take it easy against this guy. No need to just swing. Can I duck his attack, I think? Maybe. Not really something I want to test right now. It's so chaotic it speaks to me. Yeah. I liked implementing the throw system because I thought it would just be a fun, different way for people to interact with the chat. And Fluffy showed it to me and I just fell in love with it. I was like, yes, I want this. It speaks to my sense of being silly. I enjoy being silly. The eats are entertaining. Yeah, they are. Especially when they're done at very comedic moments. This time I'm getting out of here. Oh. I'm at thee, Dave. Aha. Oh. Harry. Thrust. That was too close for comfort. Many thanks. Yeah, well, can you get out of the way so I can end this guy? Please? I can't hit him because you're in the way. Thank you. No, not again. I forgot about the spikes again. Ow. Back. I don't want to screw this up. I just want to get to the save point. Yeah. Lock is the same as attack. Yep, they're both on the same button. It keeps the same type of style for maps. I don't know if there's any secret walls yet. I know there's breakable walls because we've seen them. More power. Oh. Now our swings are even stronger. Hope you can't slap an NPC when you meant to talk to them. Nah, I think it's because it's the same. It's mapped to the same button, so it'd be kind of weird if they let me slap them. Okay, now they die in 2 hits. It's much faster. An economic gain on the skeletons. Man, I love these types of games, though. Oh. Much. Ow. I don't have my potion anymore, though. Get away. I think it would look like when the eyeball kills me. game looks like if Zelda 2 was crossed with Dark Souls. Yeah, and Castlevania. Got 3-day weekend ahead of me tomorrow. Nice! Gather up. Ah! Ah! Oh! Okay, these death animations are super cool. I kind of wanted to just see how the different ways I can get killed. Why is that one red? So far they haven't been red. Oh. I love that the spear just disappears. Whoa. Okay. Oh. Classic way to defeat something like in Legend of Zelda. Duck and just swing. If all else fails, the duck swing works. Is this a boss room? Oh, this feels like a boss room. What the heck is that? Chunky. Oh! Big spots the eye. Ow. Oh, okay. Ah. Ooh. Oh. Even that gets a special death animation. Get ready for bed as well. There's definitely got some concept art behind it. Yeah. Oh, that was sick. But I think that's enough for tonight. But that's... Ooh. It's gonna be a fun game to play. Like I said, I was only getting a taste of it for tonight because I have to go to sleep. But yeah, we'll come back to it tomorrow. That was very fun to look at. Mercury, thank you for that follow. Yeah, we'll come back to play this some more tomorrow. But for now, I'm gonna get some sleep. Plus, I've been streaming for what, 9 hours? A 9-hour stream. Been so long. But yeah, I will see you guys later. I hope you had fun watching. Much as I had fun streaming for everybody for this long stream. If you're new here and you want to come hang out with us some more, you can come join our Discord. You can also check out my Twitter page and our YouTube channel, which I actually just updated with a bunch of our old VODs. You can find things like Final Fantasy 1, Resident Evil 5, 6, Village, especially our no new game plus item, Shadow of Death, what is it, the Valley of Shadows run, and then there was a bunch of other things on there. It's all listed in playlists. And I have a bunch of other things that I need to be uploading. But yeah, I will be back tomorrow. I don't know the exact time, so that's more of just like a we'll stream when we stream thing. Shrug. But I hope you guys had fun. As always, the best way to support this channel is the way that you guys mostly do it, and that's just by sitting here, hanging out, and watching, then interacting with me while I'm streaming, or telling other people about the channel and getting them invested too. It helps a lot with the channel's growth, and it means a lot to me. Subs are nice and everything, but the biggest way that anyone can support the channel is literally just come in, watch, and hang out. And I really appreciate that. So thank you guys for your continued support through all this time. I'm going to go find someone to raid. Until tomorrow, you guys have a wonderful night, okay? And yes, subs and bits and everything are always definitely appreciated. Doesn't go unnoticed. Please, it's what helps me fund the gaming addiction and lets us play everything. All right. Oh, who do I want to raid tonight? Do 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 do. Thanks to the stream, Zyros. Yeah, no problem, Beanie. Thank you for being here. I want to go. I have two people in mind, just because one of them uh was someone whose playlist I stole. I mentioned that. I was listening to her playlist tonight, and it was nice during stream. I feel like I want to go there, but it depends. Depends on what I feel like doing. Yeah. We're gonna support the person I stole from. So go say hi to Midna for me. Also, Midna's gonna be streaming late into the night anyway, so figured this would be a good idea. And she's playing Lost Ark right now, and she has drops enabled. So if you just sit in her stream, then that means you too can get random junk for Lost Ark. Then I'm gonna tell her that I stole from her. Yeah. Okay, bye. Have a good night.